We now move down to the legs. These errors are not just efficiency errors, but they're also legality errors. This athlete is landing on a bent leg and straightening it after it has passed the vertical. This is a common error amongst beginners and athletes coached by people who've not read all of the rules or understood all of the rules of race walking. They are maintaining contact with the ground, but they are bending their legs all the way through the stride. So this is not legal. When we look for a straight leg, make sure that you are looking just at the moment of heel strike. And don't get confused. Very fit athletes are often quite skinny and they may have knobby knees. This is also prominent in older athletes. So look for a straight line, ankle, knee, hip. Don't look at the kneecap. We can also check that the athlete has sufficient static mobility and dynamic mobility to keep that leg straight. You can see the athlete on the right here with good technique landing straight and bending as the leg goes behind, and the athlete on the left landing bent and then straightening late if at all. We teach them what it should feel like to have a straight leg on contact with a sweep drill. They put the leg straight in front of them, hold for a moment so they can feel it, and then they sweep it backwards, progressively going faster. So the first stage, they are standing supported with a straight supporting leg. They place the landing leg heel down, toes up, just in front of the supporting foot, and tell the athlete to focus on that sensation of having a straight leg at heel contact. They hold this position for a moment. They begin to sweep the leg backwards with the leg straight until it just passes the vertical. They should then start to consciously bend the leg and roll up onto a vertical foot at the end of the stride. Here it is in slow motion. Hold for a moment, feel the sensation of a straight leg, sweep back straight, begin to bend just past the vertical and up onto the tip of the toe. Here we see the foot action in detail. We'll slow this down for clarity. The foot comes backwards and watch the white midsole foam. You see it rise to a vertical at toe off. Athletes walking with a high knee are inefficient, and at low speeds they are still legal. However, as the speed increases, this action becomes more and more borderline until at the very highest speeds you can see this action produces lifting. The high knee does not have enough time to get the foot back onto the floor before the rear foot has left the ground. This is visible to the judges and will give disqualifications for loss of contact. We provide feedback as the athletes train for these flaws by having them wear loose-fitting pants. These tug against the leg if the knee is lifted too high. They'll feel this and it will remind them to keep the knee lower in front. A related flaw is kicking or hurdling the foot out in front. The leg is up straight in front rather than a high knee, and it then has to come back onto the ground. This wastes energy and can lead to lifting. We teach the correct return of the foot to the landing position with a chip drill. We place a small ball beside the supporting foot. The athlete is instructed to chip the ball and to then keep the heel on the floor without the knee going up in front of the body. So they chip the ball and the heel stops on the floor with the toe up. Here it is in slow motion. Chip, heel on the floor. So there's no forward deviation of that knee. We can combine the two. Here we see the sweeping drill and then chipping back into place. So it's a stationary drill, sweep and chip. We put the two together in an athlete. We see the chip action, and then the leg sweeps back before it bends. It is in slow motion. See the chip, sweep action. Chip and sweep. The knee doesn't come up in front of the body.